Yeah, I thought I'd show some of these tripods. I've got the small GoPro foldable one, which is great pocket tripod. I've got another HAMA fold up one with a ball joint head, that's great for doing certain shots. And then there's another cheap one that folds quite flat, a couple of quid. All does the job for certain areas. I've got I'll just watch this coming in a minute. This has just been on a run. So nice. Yeah, I've got, this is a tripod head for a mobile phone. It flexes into various different sizes. Brilliant little thing. That's made by FELYUTECH, Chinese company. Really good. The gimbals are really well made as well. Nice bit of kit that. There are other makes which are just as good. And then I've got, this one's really nice. This is my late brother-in-law's, and it's a HAMA PROFIL 74, designed in Germany. Not sure where it's made, but it's an absolutely amazing tripod. It's lightweight, really easy adjustable, really easy to fold away. What's really good, it's PROFIL means it's got the special fluid in the head, so when you're doing panning shots, it moves incredibly smooth. For a hand movement, there's no juddering on it. It's just, I was blown away when I first used this. It's just unbelievable. Amazing bit of kit that. And again, that folds away, really nice. Another one I got is the JOBY, which everyone else has probably used, the JOBY tripod, but you wrap it around and you can put an attachment on there to make it easy to get on and off. If these wear out or go loose, you can pull them apart. You can pull these off and then put a bit of paper in between the joints and then click it back in position, and it makes it go a lot more rigid and tight. If you've got one that's sort of worn out, I mean, I've used this for years, it's still alright. It's easily maintainable, that. You just yank them apart on whatever joint you want to repair, and either use masking tape, insulation tape, paper, whatever you think, then trim it off, push it back in, then trim it off, and it's good to go again. Another tripod I use is the VELBON UT/3AR, which is a compact tripod, but it opens up extremely large. It's unbelievable. It's got the ball joint. This is a mid-range tripod. There are better ones with the built-in levels and all the little extra gadgets on them. But this is good because it obviously it goes. You can have that going up and bring the legs right out. So that's it in the lower position. Sometimes I'll use it like that with a gimbal on top, a remote control gimbal, and for doing low panning shots on the layout, which is good. But it also extends like this as well. For the size of it, it's absolutely amazing because it just goes into a full scale tripod. Amazing bit of design on that. It folds up five times. The legs fold away. You twist them and push them into each other, and you can have it at various different heights. That is an amazing tripod. That's it when it's folded away, really compact. You get a little bag to put it in as well, a little backpack bag, and just showing you all the features on the box. Amazing little thing. 1.355mm it'll extend to. For something so tiny, it's just an amazing design. Yeah, my favourite tripod is the Slik AF 2100. This is decades old. This one's over 30 years old. I've used this for over 30 years. And it's broke a few times because I've dropped it out in the attic, and I've absolutely hammered this tripod. It still works because I've just fixed it. And what's really good about it, it's got a panning head where you can see that you can pan it around. It's also got a ball joint locking mechanism, so you pull the handle and you can lock the camera into virtually any position you want. And then you can move that around like that, and then further lock it again by pressing the trigger, and that locks the panning head. And it's just amazing. Amazing bit of kit. And again, that's easily maintainable. You've got all the fine-tune adjustments here. You can easily extend it, lock it into position, have it quite low down as well. Then you've got the winding angle. Obviously that pant makes you go up. Dead easy. Lock it in position. Yeah. Yeah, so to adjust the tripod head, which is quite an unusual one on the Slik 2100 or similar tripod, to adjust the tension and the locking mechanism on the camera cap engaging ring, you got to take it off, take that off, make sure that's unlocked. And then what will happen next, if you look very closely, you'll see a really tiny screw which is countersunk. One there and one there, and that's a really tiny hex head or Allen screw head, the tiniest one you can get. And if you adjust that one up and down slightly, very small amounts, you can adjust the tension lock on the trigger pull. When you lock and disengage and engage that, you can see it slightly moving up and down. Well, that adjusts the left and right tension in micro amounts. So that's how you adjust that part. Put that back on. So if you've got one which has got the ball joint is not engaging properly and it's completely loose like mine was, there's another adjustment on the front face below the top button here, right on the bottom there. There's a really tiny little screw hole. See if I can zoom in on it. See if I can zoom in a bit more. There's a really tiny, you'd never know it was there unless someone told you. Inside there, down the recess, there's another tiny little Allen key adjuster, and if you turn it clockwise, it'll put extra pressure on the ball joint pressure holders, and anti-clockwise releases the pressure, and that enables the adjustment on the trigger pull here. So then it'll, you know, if you turn it slightly clockwise, it will engage it more and make it more rigid. And that was a problem I had with this tripod head. It was just all loose, and I just researched it and found this problem. And I thought I'd show that anyway, because there's no videos I can see on YouTube showing how to do a quick fix on that. So that's how you adjust that.